YouTube, it's a course of art and prophecy, and I literally had to sit here. How's everybody doing? But I literally had to sit here for 6 minutes, listening to 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 Max ramble on about his stupidity about the Chiefs. So I'm gonna start doing these from now on. A little breakdown, psychology, whatever have you, whatever you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? Break down what they saying wrong, what they saying right. Obviously, I did not see this because obviously, I don't necessarily have cable, so I'm more of an undisputed type of person, but I tune into First Take here and there. You know what I'm saying? When Skip left, that show was dead to me. You know what I'm saying? I know they wanted to keep him, but, obviously, negotiations and, you know, contracts and shit like that. So I guess, Skip Bayless wanted a bigger, you know, deal, but ESPN wasn't having it. So, they let him kick rocks. You know what I'm saying? They auditioned a lot of people. Freddie Coleman. They auditioned uh, um, the backup quarterback. I forgot his name. Um, the backup quarterback that's always, debating about Max and shit. But anyways, Stephen A. Smith and Max Kellerman are going to debate on what will it take for anybody, AFC, NFC, to knock off the Chiefs. They're gonna talk, and I'm gonna chime in.
An act of God. And by the way, Stephen A., I'm not talking about Aaron Rodgers, but it would take that too, and he was the next thing to it until I saw Mahomes. Guys, Mahomes is so good, it's like he's toying with the league. And on top of that, he has a great coach in Andy Reid and Tyreek Hill, when last checked.
First of all, Andy Reid is not a good coach. He's an average coach. Okay, he spent most of his years, as a defensive coordinator, offensive coordinator. You know what I'm saying? He moved up in the rankings, like coaches now are supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? You don't go from special teams to head coach in one day. You know what I'm saying? But obviously, that's the NFL. You know, he had a lot of success in Philly. Won a lot of divisions. Got to a playoff. Well, got to a Super Bowl appearance, but obviously lost against Tom Brady. That's when they had T.O. and Donovan McNabb and Westbrook, Brian Westbrook and those crew. But go on.
The fastest land mammal, and Travis Kelsey, at this moment, the best tight end on earth. And by the way, one of the best pass-catching tight ends of all time.
See this dude? You see this dude? Like, he literally sat there and say Travis Kelsey is the greatest tight end of all time. So you telling me that he's better than Shannon Sharp. He's better than Robert Gronkowski. He's better than LaDainian Walker. He's better than Antonio Gates. He's better than Jeremy Shockey. He's better than Kevin Boss. He's better than Kevin Winslow when Kevin Winslow had his mind right. You know what I'm saying? Now he's probably he's in jail for a very long time. Uh, for what? I don't know. I think murder. He murdered some people. But, when he had his head on, he was a very good tight end, for the Buccaneers. Um, who else? I mean, that's the only tight end I can probably think off the top of my head. But Max is just, when it comes to football, Max, you should not be in this topic whatsoever again. Like, they should probably ban you from talking about football altogether. 'Cause you don't know what the hell you're
What are
talking
you going
about.
to do? Clyde Edwards-Helaire wasn't great yesterday, but he's a weapon. given credit for this year. In fact, even if it's not quite what it was last year. Guys, Patrick Mahomes against a young and hungry playoff contender that can really play defense against a promising young first-round quarterback who played pretty well yesterday. On the road against the Dolphins team that really needs to win to keep pace with the Bills. Patrick Mahomes throws 2 interceptions in the first quarter. They're down 10-0 before you can blink. And by halftime, it's 14-10. And then what was it? By the end of the third quarter, what was it, 30-10? Then they get a little bored and they let the other team back in the game. Usually the Chiefs do that. Usually either at the beginning of the game, in the early part of the season, the Chargers, for example.
You hear this guy? They got bored. What team, what NFL team that you know gets bored of playing for a quarter and let the team in? First of all, like I said, man, I haven't seen this, and I hope and pray that Stephen A. Smith is playing devil's advocate, because if Stephen A. Smith agrees with Max, I don't think I'll be able to watch First Take again. Okay, but I know Stephen A. Smith. As long as I've been watching First Take with Skip, I know Stephen A. Smith. He knows his basketball. He knows his football. Max is a boxing analyst. You know what I'm saying? Like he wasn't told to cover football and basketball. So when it comes to these sports, when it comes to these topics, he's clueless. He don't know what the fuck he's talking about. Okay? Like he's just rambling on because he thinks that it's gonna get him views. You know what I'm saying? They probably sat in a meeting, because obviously that's what they do. You know, before they come here, they sit in the meeting and they talk about topics that they want to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Max have no clue what he's talking about when it comes to football, and it's sad. It's not his fault. You know what I'm saying? Um, but boxing was his profession to cover when he was a analyst, when he was a journalist. So when it comes to when it comes to boxing, he knows what he's talking about. You know what I'm saying? But football and basketball should not be brought up when Max Kellerman is there. They should either replace Max Kellerman with a guy with a football analysis, and when it comes to basketball, they should do the same thing, because Max is just getting annoying. Like Skip Bayless can get away with it because he's a troll capper. You know what I'm saying? He's a troll capper. You know what I'm saying? Or he's just a capper. You know what I'm saying? Like he's capping, he's lying. You know what I'm saying? But he made it to where it was funny. You know what I'm saying? Max, he's just saying anything and everything to get views. You know what I'm saying? And y'all gonna be dumb enough to freaking argue with the guy who can't even fucking hear y'all in the first place. Say, oh, Max, you stupid. You don't know what you're talking about. This and that. Like, this is why I don't react to stupidity. This is why. This is why.
Or later in the game
And
against
look
the
at this
Bucks.
clown. Listen to this clown.
Last night, against the Dolphins, yesterday against the Dolphins, they kind of make it interesting for a little while, but it's like a cat playing with a mouse. They're better than everybody, and even on Patrick Mahomes' worst day of the season.
And this is why he should have. I said shall. This is why he should shut up. Okay? First of all, Patrick Mahomes, I'll give him credit. He's an okay quarterback. We've seen quarterbacks like him come and go. So when Peyton Manning was throwing those haymakers, was throwing 5 touchdowns, 4 touchdowns every single game, or when what's his face, Nick Foles set a franchise record for, I guess he broke Peyton Manning's record for most touchdowns in a season, in a game, or probably in a game or in the season, where he was throwing for like 50, when he was like throwing for like five touchdowns every single game, or where he outplayed Tom Brady in the Super Bowl. But nobody gave him credit for that, right? But as soon as Patrick Mahomes do something out of the ordinary, people say, he got such and such, or You know what I'm saying? Oh, that's Patrick Mahomes. He's just toying with them. This is how he does. Like you cannot beat a team like that. You just can't. That's not how you play football. That's lazy football. You play football into the whistle. I mean, into that fourth quarter hit zero. You know what I'm saying? Whether you lose or you win, or you win close by three, or you lose die. I mean, you lose down by three. You play into the clock hits zero in the fourth quarter. You know what I'm saying? But freaking Max Kellerman is acting like Patrick Mahomes is is the next coming of Joe Montana. Like, no. And mark my words, the Chiefs are not going to repeat as champion. They might get to the Super Bowl because obviously the AFC is weak and it's crappy, but they are not going to win the Super Bowl. I guarantee, I guarantee you that the Chiefs are not going to go to the Super Bowl. I don't know who's going to come out the NFC because the NFC conference is very tough as it is, but some people might say it's the Rams, some people might say it's the Packers, Saints. We all know that the 49ers are not going to go back, but I would probably think that the LA Rams have a better shot of going back to the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? Uh, but that's just me, I think they finally understood what they did that last Super Bowl. That last Super Bowl was trash. I'm sorry. That was the worst this year's Super Bowl, and then the year that the Patriots and the LA Rams met, those were the two garbageest Super Bowl ever. Like, but people complain, oh, it was trash, but guess what? They came back the next following year to watch Patrick Mahomes and Jimmy G play. So you don't never want it. I mean, you can't take people by their word because once they say something, guess what? They'll go back and you know go back on their road. They'll go back on their road on their word and obviously still watch it. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't watch the Super Bowl. I was busy watching the NBA. You know what I'm saying? Because my homeboy is like a big 49ers fan, so.
He also threw for almost 400 yards, 393 yards, and beat an excellent team on the road. Chiefs ain't losing. First of all, none of us believe they're losing. They're the prohibitive favorite.
Exactly. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Stephen A. Smith is going where I'm going right now. They are the favorites to come out the AFC. Nobody's questioning that. Nobody's saying that they're not gonna go, undefeated. You know what I'm saying? They lost one game. You know what I'm saying? Like they lost one game. So for the fact that Max is spilling beans out his behind, it don't make no sense. Like you look at the teams that did went, 15-1 or whatever they went, they lost. You look at the 2011 or 2000 and what is it 2012 Packers. You look at the 2007 Patriots. You look at the 2012 Broncos with Peyton Manning. One lost in the Super Bowl, the other one lost in the playoffs, and the other one lost in the playoffs. And they were 15-1. And that's why I said yesterday that the Steelers and the Chiefs don't play like up they don't play up into their level. Like they don't play like they're a 15-1 team or a 12-1 team. They really don't. Like they're not taking it serious. You know what I'm saying? And one thing, that's all it takes is just one bad play. That's all it takes is just one bad play, one bad pick, one bad hit. That's all it takes. Because football is one game, you done. It's not the NBA finals. I mean, it's not the NBA finals or the NBA playoffs where you have 7 games to make it up. You don't have that in the NFL. It's either you win or you go home. And if the Chiefs do the exact same thing that they did last year, they're not going to the Super Bowl. because they might probably have to face the Titans again. They might probably actually, yeah, the Titans. I mean, the Texans are not making the playoffs, but they might probably have to face the Titans again. You know, knowing that, seeing that if they can have an extra bye, you know what I'm saying? So
About engaging in hyperbole, an act of God. Okay. Well, you know what? I mean, when did they play this game? They played this game near South Beach yesterday, right? Did God show up there? I saw Patrick Mahomes sack 3 times. I
exactly, you
saw
could
a
get up to
67
Patrick
yard punt
Mahomes.
return by
You
McCole
just have to
Hardman.
write. You just
I
have to
saw the
write. You
Chiefs
just have to
offense
have the right
generate
players.
23 points. I mean,
Because
stop. What's
they
going
the
on? What a
Dolphins don't have the
juggernaut
right
right there.
players.
What a juggernaut performance, rather. 23 points. I mean, excuse me.
You need
The
teams like
beast
the
can't
Rams.
be
You need
beat.
teams like
If you get to Patrick
teams
Mahomes,
with
now
great
if you let him
defense. You
stay
know,
back,
like the
you can
NFL, they
go
don't
play
have
with
any
the
great
Tommy
defenses no more. They
Dungalos and
probably,
all of that
I'll
other stuff.
probably say they have
I mean, that's
solid
a different
defense.
ballgame because he's
You
only
know what I'm
been
saying?
sacked
Like when you
18
say
times this
great,
year,
you
which means we need
talking
to give
about
credit to
like
that offensive line
the
for
oh
pass
07,
protection.
like
No question about it. We get
when you're talking about great defenses, you're talking about the oh 07 Giants, the oh 07 Patriots, the oh 04, I think oh 05 Ravens. You know what I'm saying? You're talking about that Tampa defense when they went back to the Super Bowl against the Raiders. You know what I'm saying? You talk about the Legion of Boom. Those are great defenses. You might as well throw the 2016 New York Giants in there too. 2011 New York Giants, 2007 New York Giants. Those were historical defenses. The way the NFL is shaping right now, it's looking like there's not going to be any great defense. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you can lead your whole, you can lead, the defense in every, category, you know what I'm saying? But that's just for a season. Do it for the next 5 years and then we'll be talking. Then talk to me. Don't just do it for a season and then come back next year and y'all forgot how to play defense all over again. Y'all went from first to 14th. You know what I'm saying? Like, do it consistently. You know what I'm saying? Like, when the Ravens had Ray Lewis and Ed Reed, it was consistently every single year, every single year. You know what I'm saying? But now it's like only 1 year, boom, the next team with the hot defense takes over. You know what I'm saying? Like look at Jacksonville when Ramsey was there. They went from the number one defense, stopping the run, to now they probably rank like 14th. You know what I'm saying? So
all of that. But
they
what
don't
I'm
have no
saying is,
great. There is
although
no
they're the
great
favorites and
defenses
it's
in the NFL no
undeniable,
more.
what I'm not
There's
going to
solid
condone is the
defenses,
fact that
but
if you get to the quarterback, you can cause some problems. And Patrick Mahomes has shown some vulnerability in that regard. They lost to the Raiders earlier this year, even though the
yeah, they
Raiders won
lost to
40
the
points to beat
Raiders. They
them.
lost to
But some of
the
them, they were laying some bricks
Chargers,
on them.
pretty
Yesterday,
close. The
Miami got
Raiders
getting
put up
at them a
40
little bit,
points
no
on them.
question about it. I understand it. Again, they're the
Their
You're the
luck is gonna
favorites.
run
We
out.
all would bet our money on them. Nobody's dismissing that. But
They're not
say
going
an
back.
act of God. How about an act of Shaq Lawson? How about an
Exactly.
act of
Praise the
Jerome Baker,
defense,
who had two and
Stephen
a half
A.
sacks? How about an act of Xavier Howard? Who, by the way, this kid right
I mean,
here
the Dolphins is gonna
was
get
just
there,
one of
but
the
they're
best
just not there
quarterbacks in
yet. You know
football.
what I'm
He's
saying?
special. Leading the league in interceptions, by the way. The brother can play. And so when I look at it from that perspective, all I'm trying to say is that, again, they're special. But can they be had? Sure. If they don't bring their A game, they can be had. Did they bring their A game yesterday?
No.
No.
Exactly. What the fuck, Mexico?
Their A game yesterday against the well-coached.
Oh my God, Max. Max is like a divorced wife. She's trying to get all her shit together, alimony style. All she does is just ramble on, talk about her past accomplishments. Jesus.
Hungry young team on the road whose quarterback actually had a nice performance. First round high end quarterback had a nice performance. All those different acts you referred to weren't enough. How are you going to beat Mahomes? What are you going to do? You want to bring extra guys? He's going to shred you. You want to rely on a good pass rush without bringing in
Patrick Mahomes is dirt slow.
yeah. I'm
I
against
watched him against the Dolphins. The way he runs, he's slow.
two questions. I want one-word answers, and then the floor is yours. Number one, are the Chiefs undefeated this year?
No,
Yes or no? No. No. Question number two. How many games do you have to lose come playoff time to be sent home?
One.
One. Floor is yours.
Exactly. Thank you. Stephen A. Smith, talk your shit, bro.
All it takes is one bad day.
Exactly. That's all it takes is one bad day.
That's my point.
They're not gonna duplicate what they did last year.
They played the Raiders. They may have been a little bit overconfident. The Raiders are
Oh my lord, this guy's making an excuse out of his ass for the damn Chiefs.
game of their career.
But that obviously that's what he has to do because he don't know what the fuck he's talking about.
Chiefs beat them. And the Chiefs aren't going to go undefeated every year. But in the playoffs, my bet is...
Oh, you just said that they're the greatest team.
Last year, everything you're pointing out, right? Think of how much went wrong for Kansas City. Mahomes went from 2 interceptions, 31 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. What do you have? 2 or 3 touchdown passes yesterday to 5 interceptions. He threw 3. One was just a nice play, but 2 of them, were probably mistakes. So that is
Yeah, mistakes.
right? Hillier wasn't very good yesterday. They were playing a good team. They got a good performance from their quarterback and their defense, obviously. And still they
Watch. Stephen A. Smith is gonna prove my point. You don't have to be a rocket scientist to understand football.
that game. Again, they were up 30-10. All those things I told you were true. They were up 30-10.
Remember, I've been watching football. I've been watching the NFL since '04. So
Quote me on this. 2 points. If the Chiefs give up if they spot somebody 24 or 17, like they did in the divisional playoff in the AFC Championship game last year, they ain't going back to the Super Bowl.
exactly.
If Patrick Mahomes plays like he played in the Super Bowl for the
Exactly. He played garbage. He even played like an MVP.
if he does that again, they ain't winning the Super Bowl.
Thank you. All right, man. That'll do it. Max is, like I said, it's not his fault. You know, I mean, maybe if he were assigned to, cover these, topics when he was asked to do, you know, maybe he would have had a little bit understanding. But he just talks out the ass, man. He doesn't, like he just doesn't know what he's talking about, and it's sad. It's real sad. But anyways, like I said, Patrick Mahomes, he's average. He's not great. He just has a cute face. No homo. You know what I'm saying? He's very marketable. That's why you see him in a lot of commercials. You know what I'm saying? He's the new kid on the block. You know what I'm saying? These other quarterbacks are getting old, but they still have it. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, it is what it is. But Stephen A. Smith hit it on the money. If Patrick Mahomes duplicate what he did last year in the Super Bowl in the playoffs, they're not winning anything. Because teams are not gonna fall for that shit twice. Teams probably did homework on Patrick Mahomes. You can't get to him. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Like, comment, subscribe. I will put the video in the description box down below. And till next time, take care of yourself and each other.